Hello everyone, my name is Master Starman and welcome back for more Let's Play New Super Mario Bros. Last time, we finished up here in World 6. And yeah, it was a pretty fun world, all things considered. I had, honestly, a lot of fun playing this one. I also never realized how perfectly symmetrical most of this world is here, just with the, well, besides like some of these stargates and whatnot, but like the map on the screen there, but, yeah, anyways. Today, we are heading off to the second secret world of the game, World 7 here. Once again, to get to this world, you either have to beat the boss of World 5 with a mini-mushroom, which isn't too bad to do, but you do have to take a mini-mushroom there, so that's kind of annoying. Or you can take a cannon world in World 4. Either way, you'll get to this world here. We're into the clouds. And this world, World 7 here, is actually pretty tricky. This is generally, I think, where the game does kind of ramp up things a bit there. Part of some kind of difficult levels again here. With some kind of weird secrets. That fire flower is kind of just awkward to reach in general there, but we have a star coin there. This one, I believe you can just kind of take your time and wait for. You don't need to really ride the... You can just kind of ride this down to get this here. You don't need to, like, do any crazy shell maneuvers to get there. Okay, this block here, you have to get on it. I don't think I should have died there, but whatever, game. Yeah, you gotta get on that block there, and that is important for a star coin. It's kind of on the awkward side to reach. I'll meet you guys back there in a minute. Okay, once you're on this here, stay on this block here. It is in fact needed for a star coin. It's kind of silly that it is, but it is. You can just kind of ride it all the way down. There's gonna be a secret warp pipe here off to the right side here. I think it's, yeah, it's right here. I don't know if it's possible to reach this any other way, so you'll want to take this pathway here. And yeah, you can kind of just ride these rope areas here up, and here is your star coin. I think that top block would have just had a, one-up for us there, but oh well. We also have some new enemies here, or new as in, like, new to this game, but, like, recurring enemies from Mario 3 there. These are fire shooters. Despite their name and their element, you can actually hit them with fire, which is very nice to do. And I think I'm missing the third star coin. That's kind of annoying, because I figured... Huh. Okay, well, I guess we're looking at this level again here. In my practice run, I kind of missed the second star coin, so I guess we're gonna have to kind of go back regardless there. You also don't get the checkpoint if you get that second spot there, so... I'll meet you guys back in a moment there whenever we get back to that spot. Alright, back here, kind of going back through the other pathway of this level here that we didn't really get to take here. It's kind of just a lot of some of these, like, moving platforms here. It reminds me a bit of, Yoshi's Island, the way some of those platforms move there, but it's not too bad otherwise. And then this should be the, yep, midpoint right there. Take both of these platforms here. I actually don't remember my notes where this third star... Oh, it's literally just right here. Okay, and that's just to the right there. Yeah, I think I still would have needed to play this level a second time regardless there, because I don't think there was any way to get both the star coins on the same run there, but maybe it is, I don't know. Maybe you can do some crazy fire shooter madness there, you know? And this is pretty much back at the end here. And yeah. Not a bad first level, though. Most of the levels in this world aren't so bad, it's just that the few that stand out really stand out for better or worse. This ghost house is kind of unique, though. Like with most, or if not all ghost houses in this game, there is a secret exit. And yeah, so the gimmick of this one is that there's a hidden switch right here, and there's a bunch of doors right here. Now, some of these doors you don't even need to really go through. This one you do. There is, in fact, a star coin here. Very easy to get there. The top door, I believe, has a star coin for us also. Yes. If you head down here, you can just kind of ground pound that down. And this will cause a time door to spawn in here. And the last one I remember being kind of on the tricky side. So if we go into the bottom right, I believe... Yeah, you'll notice these hands here. These point to a random hidden block here. Very odd in a way, like, you don't really ever see these hands anywhere else in the game, so, other than this ghost house. Definitely in a way, like, people forget how dang weird this game in particular was, but New Super Mario Bros. Was, honestly, by all accounts, a really weird game. Game that also involves a lot of dying, and I have to redo everything up to that point, so I'll meet you guys back in a moment whenever I get there, but yeah, people forget how weird this game really was. There's a lot of just bizarre things in it that, like, I know a lot of people who thought the series got, like, stagnated until Mario Wonder kind of reinvigorated everything, but I think people forget just how bizarre the original New Soup was. This is the awkward thing about these P-switches as well, is that more often than not, you kinda can't, like, jump to them half the time, especially if they're in a weird hidden block like that, so... Yeah, the third star coin we kinda have to be quick in order to get. Damn it! This is straight up to the end of the level here. Well, I may as well finish the level here so that I can keep these 2 star coins and that I don't need to worry about redoing the other stuff here. This is an annoying star coin, and it's kind of, again, a classic case of this game kind of putting a star coin in a do-or-die situation. But now I don't need to do the weird slime part again or anything like that. I can just kind of go straight to the end of this area here. Attempt number 3. Got it. Yep, that's what you have to do there. Again, it's... Yeah, you have to hurry, but you have to also kind of be conservative as well. It's very difficult to describe that, but... Yeah, it's a kind of a tricky moment, though. You have to kind of be conservative with your jump, but you have to be quick enough as well. It can be tricky to kind of exercise that. And we also have a secret exit to worry about. I'll meet you guys back in the room with the blue the blue kind of P-switch there, because that is where we have to go again. Alright, back here, you may have noticed there was a spot to the left here as well. This is, in fact, indicative of where your secret exit is. I'm gonna die here. Yep. Alright, back in this room yet again here. Attempt number 2 at this. There is a hidden shiny block here. And yeah, you have to be very careful to grab onto that there. That is a hidden vine there, and that is your secret exit there. Not too hard to reach, but it can definitely be a little, dare I say, tricky, because, you know, one small mess up there and you're missing the thing and probably dying. Because that happened to me in one of my failed attempts at that, so... Yeah, Seven's Ghost House is a bit of a tricky level there. That will take us straight to the fortress, though, which is very nice. And yeah, let's head on to 7-2 here. I think this is a... Yeah, this is a pretty normal level from what I understand. I remember having some pretty good fun with this one. We have this platform here that'll rise up here. And the screen will also pan left and right as well. I missed one of them. You can easily get a 1-up from that beginning part there. But yeah, I believe we kind of just have to go most of the way into the level before we see some star coins here. This is kind of an auto-scroller, but at least a creative one, if I do say so myself. Just have this elevator that'll move with us here. And yeah, first star coins coming up here. I think the second and third aren't until like near the end of the level, so pretty easy star coin to get there. Yeah, so I'm trying to think. I feel like these are the levels I somewhat remember more, and not just because, admittedly, I'm recording this like very shortly after I actually finished my practice playthrough of this game here last night, so yeah, I'm kind of at least like more refreshed and knowledgeable of what a lot of these levels are here. That's admittedly something with this Let's Play is that, like, I was doing a practice run alongside it for most of it, but not the entire thing. And yeah, it was kind of a case of, you know, I practiced, like, the beginning worlds and was like, you know what, these are not that bad, and then I ended up missing, like, a few slightly obvious star coins whenever it came down to actually record it, and yeah. But there are some very stinker levels in this world here, I'll be the first to admit that, but this is not really one of them. You can throw this back here to get a bunch of coins here, and I think... Yeah, we have a star coin coming up here. I think you just want to bounce on this guy here and throw this shell that way. And that'll get you your star coin there. And the third one I think is coming up on the right side of this area here. Or left side, I mean, I think. Left side. Oh, there's just one up there. Huh. Yeah, we have a bunch of these Koopas here, or Parakoopas rather. There is a star coin just over here. And this is basically the end of the level right here. How about that? I would have rather... No. I'd rather the platform be a little bit more to the right there, but not a big deal at all there. And easy 1-up. Which I don't mind. We're definitely probably most likely going to hit 99 by the end of this year. What level do we have next here? Ooh, 7-3. Oh, I know what this level is here. Okay, this was another one of those levels I kind of forgot about until I saw it a lot more in the, like, practice run, and then I remembered kind of just how much I used to see this one in, like, pre-release screenshots. This was always, like, another one of the, I think, fan-favorite levels here. It's a giant wiggler! This one's really nice and happy, and it won't ever get mad at us here. It's a nice little stroll through here. It's also a pretty long boy here you gotta kind of deal with here. Like, you have a lot of platform to deal with here. I believe that the bounces are better from the front, though, so I usually kind of just try and stick near the front, I think. You have a boomerang bro here. I'd like to be able to get this here. Give me this fire flower here, please. Please be another one here. Oh, a star. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize that this was a level where the coins followed you here. That's actually kind of nice. I did not realize this level was this generous as far as, like, being able to get a bunch of, like, coins and stars and whatnot there. That's kind of nice, actually. And yeah, we can kind of just ride that all the way to the end there. That's a lot more generous than I remember it. Now, you may be wondering where that last star coin is here. You have to ground pound this here, and you have to be big by the end of this here. So, good thing I had that fire flower, but I honest to God, I didn't find that star in my practice run, so yeah, I didn't really discover that until there. I kind of forgot that was there, to tell you the truth. That is pretty awesome, though.
So nice.
And next up, we have a fortress.
Here I go.
I think this is a pretty standard fort level from what I remember. Yeah, there's a bunch of spikes here, but yeah, I think this is kind of just one of, like, a fairly standard fortress level, just with a bunch of spikes everywhere. Kind of reminds me a little bit of, like, the World 1 fortress in some ways, but just, you know, a harder. I don't think you can ever really get crushed in this one, thankfully. Like, you can definitely get spiked, but there's your first star coin there. We're just gonna take some time. You know, it's like, if we take some time, think it over, baby. Like, I was singing random Cinderella songs. The band Cinderella, not, like, the Disney musical, but... or musical, like... I don't know what I'm even talking about right now. How am I gonna get through this one here? I guess like that? There's some weird jumps you have to make in this level here. There's a firefly right there, which I do really want. I think we're almost to the midpoint of this area here, I think. Feels like we'd be getting close to that midpoint there. Oh yeah, it's kind of through here. Okay, there's a fire flower right off the beginning here, so as long as I don't waste mine, even if I die, I should be able to get this back, no problem. Oh wow, this level's really generous with these, actually. I'm kind of glad in some ways this game is generous. Like, it definitely... This game definitely has its hard moments, but I mean, it's also a game, like... You know, I beat this game when I was a kid, even just through rentals and whatnot, and I feel like it's definitely a game that just about anybody could be with enough, like, time and patience and whatnot. Like, you can't run into the sides of these spikes, and they can't ever crush you or anything, so that's definitely good. This area here is really weird. You have to do some weird jumps here. Like, you have to make this jump here, I think. Or, I guess you can slide down there, but still, like... Okay. Maybe, again, this is a case of, like... I know I say this all the time, but, like, playing this on, like, actual hardware and not the Wii U... Like, playing this on the Wii U did feel very, very weird. Just feels off, and I don't really know how else to describe it. Here we have Junior again here. From here on out, I believe this is always going to be the harder Junior fight, which I don't really mind. I recommend saving the ground pound for, like, the second phase, because I think on the last hit, he's usually a little faster, I think. I didn't want to throw it that direction, but okay then, game. There we go.
So nice.
Okay, that's gonna do it for Junior, and I think that's gonna do it for this video as well here, because this was a pretty long one, although I'm sure a lot of it got cut out due to time constraints here. Next time, we have some very, very difficult levels coming up here. One of these in particular, I swear, is probably the hardest level in the game up to this point, and I'm not mincing my words when I say that. So, thanks everyone for watching. I've been Master Surreal, and I will see you guys next time on New Super Mario Bros. Have yourselves a great day. If you like this one, leave a thumbs up and a comment and all that other fun stuff. And I will see you guys for that then. Have yourselves a great day, and peace out.